On first down, Watson. Green's got it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Watson. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Oh, good move. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 46. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Now let's go. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
Here's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Here we go. 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kendall Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson now to throw. Now right side completion here by LaFell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now it's Hunt. And some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try the air now with Watson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got him in, it's right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check.
On second down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
All right, here we go. Good. No. Check. Patriot.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Watson. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Watson now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Mitch Unrein able to drop him for a loss of 4. To throw on second is Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And now running right through it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second down, here's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that's complete to LaFau. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easy.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ladarius Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? 90. What?
Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. 55. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
Trubisky to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Trubisky will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Check, Patriot!
Third and 2. Now Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Leopard! Hey. 4 down. Set! 3-19! Gun!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
No. Check, Patriot! All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 23. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And out now come the Vikings. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Here's Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On second down, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
To throw on third down, Watson. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Flex round. Flex round.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
Watson now to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Watch two, watch two. Flex round, let's go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Watson now on second down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Watson. He's got Green. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
To throw on second is Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Time for a break. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Four yards remaining now on second down. Watson from the gun. He'll throw. Flushed out right. Past the 20. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here's Watson. Now he's forced out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of